Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Supernova and our playthrough as the Iconian Refuge. We are executing our plans to retake Iconia. The first step in this plan is to secure ourselves a planet or military starbase, one or the other, if any are still standing, that we can launch our assault from. Something that's going to give us our ship range to be able to strike into your territory. In order to do that, we do have control of this planet over here. That is giving us a decent amount of ship range. In fact, how much ship range will actually allow us to strike into your territory, which may be something that we wish to do. Hopefully, Caridia doesn't come under siege, because we would like to take Caridia. It looks like the Onyx Hive are grabbing a piece of this here. We have this fleet also making its way down to Kakab, which is also similarly surrounded. But we're going to try to get there anyway, so let's send them out. All of these territories will have to just be like temporary places. We do have this yummy military starbase. At least it will give us somewhere to strike from. It is very well upgraded, as you can see, but it could always be more upgraded. We have intermittent suspension coming in just a few months. We are searching for the Orb of Dragonol, and we've got a bunch of other missions here that will resolve one way or another. Okay, we have the Demo D here with a level up. I'm just going to extended reinforced hulls. Try to make sure it survives if some monsters or something attack it. Over at our shipyards, it is basically all about the Nova. We are building our very own Nova core. We've accomplished our objectives. End our campaign. Ooh, we will have to extend the war. We won't extend it for too much longer. And they won't be in the game for that much longer anyway. So yeah, let's just keep it going. We have the Korath clan coming in. They would like some resources and open borders for some credits. I'm gonna say no to you. Goodbye. And everybody just keeps on searching for that orb of a Dragonol, please. All of our ships moving towards the muster point. It's a Phalanoid architect. Ooh, we do have some Phalanoid ships. They just blew up one of my Novas before we could group up. You bastard. Alright, I'm gonna ask you boys to abandon what you're doing. Go squish some of these nerds. This one is a moderate casualty. Give ourselves a level here. And let's light them up a little bit. So what do we have in this fleet? We've got a couple 1.1s, a 1.2, our flagship. It's moderate casualties against a cruiser level 1. 2 cruisers. Repair nanite clouds. They've got Thulium armor, respected for an armor rating of 44.7. Damn. You boys are thick. You know, for moderate casualties, I will accept 2 of our ships, but we did get another level up. This was supposed to be the fleet that was going out there to survey heavy anomalies. I'm glad that we reinforced it. We may need to reinforce it even further. New Iconia. You're doing supply ships for me, I'm afraid, because we got the preventative maintenance here, but we would also love this Ironside resonance emitter. I'm tempted to throw it down here, but the science coming out of this planet is so good that even losing this 7% and the bonuses it gives to Razars and the tech capital could be really, really bad. But that's a +5 that it would add to military, making our military really, really good. I think we can shift the elemental fabricator. We'll put the Ironside resonance emitter there. That's ripe for a conversion. That's probably good for terraforming. We'll rebuild the elemental fabricator. That's to the front. That comes next. These things, and that all looks great. Great. Some more Novas. We should probably stack the Novas before we send them out to prevent them from getting murked like they just did. So we'll do that. We already have quite a few on the way here. Hopefully they make it. The exception being this guy, because we won't be producing more military out of there for a while. It's all going to be supply ships. Yep. Okay, keep it going. Too many ships in orbit around this station. Fantastic. Time to start grouping them up. Now, 7 of you ships in here. That's going to mean your shields are up to 55 shields. That is so good. There's 7 of you. We can stack in so many more of these things. They're going to have absolutely ridiculous shields. All right. Add them all in. Add them all in and keep it coming. That's all we're going to do. The Onyx Hive will come to you with a proposal. We can detect harmonics that are beyond your imagination. We will... Ooh, ancient knowledge. Yeah, we'll accept your ancient knowledge. I will accept your ancient knowledge, sir. What is the situation with these ships? Good, we are closing on our target. Unfortunately, Caridia is under attack, but maybe we can find some military starbases to pillage. We will probably want a troop transport or something here. Couple of levels. Ooh, oh my god, there are like 3 levels on this guy. Formidable ship by himself. Keep searching for the orb. We follow traces of an electromagnetic anomaly to this area only to discover it was a coded signal broadcast by an alien operating an intelligence market. We can buy stuff on the cheap. I mean, shut this place down. -1 crime. We will be crime free in our society. We have a ship that we can find a captain for to join the search. He will be recruited to that. We need a minister of culture and tourism. Probably a good idea, but first let's get you out there, join the search. They'll probably die to random ships that are around, but who knows? Every anomaly they survey is possibly one closer to the orb of Dragonol. Oh, looks like we're racing these guys to the objective, and I think they're gonna beat us there. We're so close. We're so close. The good news is there are some bases for us to take over, even if we don't get this planet. That's okay. Let's scout, see if there's something. Too many ships in orbit. Do we want to add the Dreadnought to this just so that we have like a flagship? It's a lot of logistics to add to the fleet, which means a lot of lost shields. We're going to have so many shields. I feel like having a Dreadnought at the helm that will also benefit from all the fleet shields is going to be kind of nuts. We may be finished, ISO the wise, but you're a fool to think that we will hand our people over to your custody. All of our remaining assets will be turned over to our friends, the Phalanoid Advance. The cosmic contaminant have been destroyed, and the fools have given them over to the Phalanoids, which is actually a great news for us, because if no one's at war with the Phalanoids, then it means that Caridia stops being under siege, and we, who are at war with the Phalanoids, get to move in. So we're going to go ahead and do a planetary invasion. That'll take 3 months, and Caridia will be ours, as well as probably Kakab. Go ahead and surface invade this. Excellent. Excellent. Things couldn't be going better. Well, I mean, they could. So now we have a Dreadnought that also, on top of everything else it has, an armor rating of 86. Now also has a shield strength of 76. That's only going to get better. We can still throw in an extra, oh, I don't know, a lot of extra cruisers. We can probably get that shield up over 120 easy, I want to say. Let's send out these ships to the muster point. Seems they're building up a stellar architect something. We are now at war with the Onyx Hive. So be it, Onyx Hive. I mean, we'll be at war with everybody shortly. They don't seem terribly strong. The problem is I just don't want them coming through here and, you know, wrecking all my stuff. We do have a garrison who is currently guarding, but the problem is that they have the pressure. They hold the gates. They hold the gates, but if we can find out which planet is most likely responsible for most of this pressure here, it's probably Iridia. Wait a minute, this isn't the Onyx Hive. The color's messing me up a little bit. This is the corporate sector, mostly corporate sector pressure. We have the Onyx Prime over here, and you know, they don't look like they're in too good a spot. I think we can chill. We'll just wait. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Supply ships. I'm afraid New Iconia needs to get through these projects. Excellent. Intermittent suspension is almost done. Remember, that's going to be even more ships in the fleet for more shields. And there it is. Logistics plus 16 leads on to Galactic resupply doctrine. We can get armor density improvements, spectrum amplification, which actually is a pretty big deal because it's part of one of our quests, I believe, for upgraded lens. Spectrum amplification for an extra 10% beam attack. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean... oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Your fame on ruined Ringworld has caused the governor to hold a massive fundraiser, plus 300 treasury. Thank you. Speaking of, I don't want to be so broke. Let's sell off a bunch of our resources, of which we have numerous. There you go. Make sure we've got tech pod hives, modules, mining barracks. Get it all. Let's make these star bases a little bit less of a target. On careful reflection, we must concede that initiating hostilities. I accept your ceasefire. Oh, he did a 180 on that real quick. He was like, nope, no thank you. I do not want this smoke. Is that another phalanoid Dyson sphere? Planet cannot be harvested, fine. As a civilization of great powers, we laugh in your face. They are great. They are powerful. But I don't think you've got a chance, brother. I don't think you have a prayer. I would like you to have some more ships, though, so that we can go after some of those heavily defended anomalies. Your captain reports finding a lost cargo container adrift in space. There's a mineral scanner here. That'll increase. That'll give +2 minerals on a planet. Let's just go ahead and drop it on New Iconia, which has 47. I wonder if it has the highest manufacturing. Or does Umbraloon? Yeah, Umbraloon actually makes it look like a joke. But it's so good, I think we can beef up Umbraloon a little bit. So let's go ahead and drop 2 minerals on New Iconia. That'll get it up to a healthy 52. How are the sieges going? Oh, Caridia has fallen. It's ours now. And this is all your territory. I think it's time we have a word with the Yor. Finally. We're not really in a position. We might wait a little bit. They are very strong. And this is going to be a bloodbath. Make no mistake. An absolute bloodbath. I don't think we go until this fleet is prepped and ready, which is very soon. I would not mind having an assault ship or 2 in here as well. Where will we get that assault ship from? We're going to mass mobilize it. Yes, we are. He's going to need an escort, though. We'll have him swing down this way. Pick up whatever ships are ready here as his escort. Move him down. Alright, Spectrum Amplification for +10 beam attack plus an extra +10 beam attack due to us completing our quest. I think manufacturing capital is good. I do want maybe battleship doctrines. I wouldn't mind also cracking on with megastructure Nexi, but let's get the manufacturing capital on the go. You guys are free to make a little bit of mayhem here. Let's go ahead and squishy these. I don't know. Do we want to make this into a capital? Like, the people are super unhappy. It would be disastrous for our empire to actually make it a core world. I don't think we will. What I would like... Do we have any more military star bases or anything around here? I don't think so. Down here, have they blown up all of the mining things? I think they have. We can take Yogothna now away from the Phalanoids. We will do that. I think we're going to hold here for a minute with our fleets. Yeah, there's nothing mining this. The Altarians have that. The Yor are in possession of both of those resources. Nothing mining these. Even this Durantium mine has been blown up. 1 month to conquer, 1 month to be able to move. I still think this fleet is the closer of the two. We'll just wait there. Still stacking up that fleet. More Novae, please. Well, actually, more supply ships, please. Excellent. Everywhere else. Nova. Our Deep Space Survey team have encountered a floating relic of impossible origin. The artifact pulses with an eerie shifting light, seemingly distorting reality around it. The Void Heart. 20 influence growth for 10 months and -5 approval for 10 months. I think we're going to harvest those components. Thank you. No casualties as the Phalanoids smash themselves into my military starbase. Thank you. It's going to take a long time for this to rebel. Our defenses are under assault by the Drengen Empire. Yes. Yes, I will give you spectrum amplification because the longer... Oh my god, you are screwed, my brother. It is all over for the Terrans, and the Drengen have this entire sector, which is a little bit scary, especially since they don't like us. So we are going to have to do something about that. We're going to need to fortify these borders, unfortunately. So give me some constructors, bump those to the front of the queue. We'll need you back on military production very soon. You hang out there. You guys are almost here. Nova, Nova, Nova. Make sure that you make your rendezvous, please. Gotta head out in this direction. Oh, nice. Nova, Nova, Nova. I'm still unsure if this is a good idea or not, but we're doing it. Your stock market is suffering a massive collapse. 1,000 treasury? What are you smoking? Not my problem. Our exploration has led us to an artifact of precursor origin, a device once capable of bending the fabric of space-time, another wormhole generator. We can just troll the AI endlessly. Okay. Okay. Excellent. There is our manufacturing capital, allowing us to build this thing, which is pretty expensive. Causes a lot of pollution, but it is a lot of manufacturing. The Minister of Production is good and allows us to upgrade our manufacturing even further. We will probably want Neutronium Mastery for more kinetics, more bonus, and that secures us Kakab. Kakab! But what we would really like is Yugothna. What we would really, really like. You guys finally get in here for even more shielding. We still have so much space for ships in here. And they're coming. Umbraloon has a good stack. Let's send those out. Our transport is bringing along a bunch more. And that'll be this fleet. This will be the Yor Assault Force. That's what we're taking to the Yor. And I think everything else we build up to fight Ledrengen with. Constructor, we're going to send to guard this border. Your flagship captain reports the discovery of a lost cargo container. It is a star drive module +1 moves on a target ship. Now give me the credits. Speaking of credits, we would like maybe some more factions. We have a lot of governors we can get, but we want that Minister of Production. You're just not that great. So let's go ahead and invite some leaders. See what we draft. A +8 here for our Minister of Production for a 9% production to our entire empire. Very nice. The Drengen are up at 50%, halfway the way to a prestige victory. We're going to have to sort that out at some point. But once we start taking away territory for them and destroying their ships, they're also starting to push into this. It's going to be a fight between the Korath and the Drengen. The Korath are running rampant over here. This is Korath territory. They've taken these worlds away from the Zolotzi. They're sieging this, the Liberators, or a Liberator world. They've already taken these over. So the Korath and the Drengen coming in from the up top there. Ooh, could be nasty if that both happens at the same time. But at least we'll be able to defend both of these borders fairly easily. It's right next to some of our better production capitals. I think we'll be fine. Anomaly is being defended. Hold that order. I would actually like to see what your odds are of defeating this. Heavily defended. Ooh, a stellar nexus, you say? Around a yellow star? You don't say. I'm a little bit worried we can't take on this. A little bit worried. But I do want to siege the stellar nexus. Yes, I do. So we'll go to Umbraloon. We'll take a moment to grab one transport. That'll be for you. We'll wait for reinforcements here. You boys are heading down. Love it. Okay. We can lose one of these farmers. Get out there. A blight has affected IV4. Your administrators warn that there won't be enough food. Share with the less fortunate. We suffer together. Distribute the good to our leaders. We need their strength to survive. Stage a war among our people. Let them turn on each other. Nasty, nasty stuff. 10 months minus growth. 50% approval on this planet sucks. What are you going to do? We'll take it. We'll share it together. Another constructor pops. That's for over here. The Terrans are coming in. They would like self-healing armor. They're giving me nothing I'm too interested in. Goodbye. That's our invader. Have him join up with this fleet. The goal is the Stellar Architect, or whatever it is, the Stellar Forge. Still have the Terran Alliance have been destroyed. That actually makes me a little bit sad. But understood. We are now at war with the Drengen. Disappointing, but not a surprise. Do you ever tire of the sound your hideous faces make? I do. You seem uglier than normal today. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a fight here. And they did preempt us a little bit. But we will get our military starbase in place. Let's get it down. Starbase defenses, advanced defenses. Yeah, I think Omega as well. Fortifications, interstellars, Xalon defenses. We're going to need a ton more modules. And we're still going to need a lot more in the way of protection here. On top of which, we're pretty lightly defended. Get me another constructor out. I think it's time you switch back to military production. Build up your own force of Novas. Let's rally all of the ships stored here up to New Iconia. All of your ships will go up to New Iconia. I think we have enough on this flank. I'm going to send these outdated models back home. They will get upgraded when they reach. You guys are almost ready to go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Isn't this fun? I'm having fun. Umbraloon, Umbraloon. Umbraloon, I want you defended as well. You've got a strong ring. What is... There's a frigate in my face. Harvesting my stuff, trying to find the orb before me. No, my orb. Can't have it. Okay, our probe is deep in Drengen territory. I would like you if you can. You're probably going to die en route, but at least it'll give us some information. This empire is massive. Holy. Holy. We will not be shaken from our purpose. Our goal of reclaiming Iconia will not be diverted. We're going to take the time to invade. 9 months will be the time frame that we're giving ourselves to launch an assault on your territory. A warning, ISO the Wise, the Drengen Empire have a potent military presence. Proceed with caution and keep their strength in mind. Thanks for the warning. We will be careful, always. A little bit late, if I'm honest. Better late than never is what they say. I think I'm going to try. We should engage them in battle. We did lose a ship, but it's okay. At least we get to survey this heavily defended anomaly. That's fine. This fleet is so close. So close. So close. More Novas. Both of you guys head up to New Iconia. What is the situation with the Korath? Everybody hates us, by the way. Everybody hates us. The Korath aren't that strong. It's really the Drengen we have to worry about. And we're just about to get up another military starbase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about as close as it can get. We will build one there. Military starbase. We'll leave it. We need modules. So let's go ahead and manufacture some modules. Finish upgrading this with barrier rays, disruptor banks, harpoons, pulse cannons. We'll give it the works. But we're going to need more. So let's go have a trade. Now, who likes us? You guys like us. What resources do you have? You've got tons of modules. I probably have a tech that you would like in the form of like extreme miniaturization. How many modules will you give me? Because I'm going to need an absolute ton. Just keep going. That much, huh? We're pretty good. 1,000 Durantium. What about like 50? What about like 300? Yeah? Okay. And maybe 300 of this too. Yeah? Okay. What about some cash? We're good? Accept it. We should have maybe just taken more modules, but whatever. Alright, we got all the modules we could want. Upgrade everything. Omega costs us Illyrium and Hypersilicates. We'll be on the lookout for Hypersilicates. Illyrium, let's convert some of our stuff, 300 stuff, to Illyrium that for some reason I guess we just have very bad. Oh my god, that bankrupted us. Shit, I didn't even look at how expensive it was. I was just like, I'm just gonna buy everything without a care in the world. And we don't have a care in the world. We effectively cannot go bankrupt. We can break the market though. Alright, after weeks of investigation, your flagship has discovered a relic of communication prowess. Significantly swell our planet's influence or hypersilicates. Give me the swelling influence plus 300%. Okay. 300% influence. That is just crazy. Let's go ahead and use it on New Iconia. We're at 67 influence growth. That takes us up to 119. That is so insane. Mighty exploration vessel is floating among the wreckage here. We will not be making a birthing pool. We do have our final collectivism perk. We might as well just finish off the tree. Completely mastering collectivism. We have Philly the Younger, who is working as a diplomat. We should probably keep him as a diplomat. Let's send him to work with the Korath clan. It won't be long until they are at war with us. In fact, if we could maybe avoid a war with the Korath while we fight the Drengen, that would probably be best. Let's trade with them and see. Open borders will help us out. We will give it to them for free. Accept that. And it's pretty cheap. I'm going to go ahead and run Galactic festivals as well. That's going to take the edge off of our economic, like -60 that we had up there. Okay, and now we sort of wait to see what the Drengen are going to pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, like here. And then we build up another defensive ring. Won't count for much if we don't get some ships over there to defend it. When the Drengen send their ships, it's going to be bad. All right, so one cruiser is doing light casualties. I'm actually kind of curious to know how this plays out. Pause. Show HUDs. Show ship HUDs. Now, each one of these ships should have a decent amount of shields. Only 37. There is only 5 of them after all. We're up against a cruiser that has 57 shields. So let's see how this plays out. Long-range missiles incoming. Chipping away at our shields. Okay, here's an unforeseen thing, right? Is that for whatever reason our ships are slow. They do great damage. They've got alright shielding, but they are slow. Plus they're using kinetics, so they have to close the distance. But it's alright. A free military starbase there. I still believe in great numbers. They will be an unstoppable force. More kinetics, enhanced neutronium cannons. All completed. Battleship Doctrines is here. We're going to go for our battleships. Battleships. You guys are holding. This fleet still not quite there yet. You guys are sieging the Stellar Nexus for me. Invade it. 7 months on that until we get our very own yellow Stellar Nexus and see what that can do for us. Umbraloon. Yes, more of these. Okay. Our territory contains a disputed region. You're welcome to it. Impossible though it might seem, we found a breathable atmosphere inside this precursor artifact. The device used to maintain it must have lasted several millennia, and studying it should prove quite useful to our engineers. Plus 10% ship range is nice for the war against the Yor. At least we're going to be able to get out there and do stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it seems fine. Give me another military starbase. Fully upgrade it, please. At this rate, we're going to need even more modules. Yeah, that seems fine. Get the rantium composites on all of these things. Barrier arrays. I still think we may need some more constructors. We may need more constructors. Constructor me. Let's get a fleet over there to sort of hold the line in case something comes through. This guy is harassing my dudes. I don't like it. Let's bring the fleet together. Done. Now we should not take any casualties whatsoever. You boys head over here. Then this fleet will be good to sail. All right, we've got Lord Vega here. Vega, what is it you want? Open borders, alliance, trade networks for spectrum and manufacturing capital. No, but you can have your open borders. And you can have it for free. Our explorers have uncovered an Arnorian weapon core within an ancient capsule. We get a fractured singularity. Another one. 3 weapon attack. -1 moves. We can sell the device. Now give me. Gib. Still waiting on the Drengen to make a move. It would be something if they, instead of coming through here, went through all of this territory to come through this gate and popped out over here. That is a scary prospect. Here's the first set of ships coming through. The nice part is we are going to be able to light them up a little bit, or at least tickle them. with some of our ships. But they are going to slip through. We're going to have to hunt them down. We'll get this other constructor into position. We need you boys on location. We should probably back you up with a couple big boys. We are exiling Morris Ven from our empire. Morris Ven! Normally, I would love to take Morris Ven, but I also don't want to lose relations. So we'll take the +3 with Zolotzi, and we'll make sure Morris Ven is never seen from again. We found a region of space littered with wrecked spaceships. There's a space monster out here. I will spawn the Harpanzine space monster, which we can kill for 10 prestige. So we will attempt to do that. We don't know where it is. You guys just hold. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're starting to see the Drengen coming through. And that's a little bit spooky. Especially since we're not going to be able to see where they go. Hopefully, they only have 12 moves. They're also being hit by all the dampeners that we have here. That's the Harpazine. We're losing our probe. They still have ships all the way back here. They probably have ships everywhere. We have a cruiser hanging out here. Shouldn't be a problem to take out. Let's go sort it. A free frigate. I don't know where the other ships went. Chances are they'll come and try to kill this. There they are. I don't think we have the moves to get there, unfortunately. That's fine. 4 ships, 4 cruisers slipped through the gap. They'll probably come over here, waste some moves, and then maybe we can pick them off. I would be okay with that. We have another constructor. A little bit too risky to send those guys out. We'll wait. We'll send them out with another force fairly soon. We finally marry these fleets together. Next turn. How many do we have in here? 18. We can get another 10. So we want like... There's our 10. You boys. Go here. You boys. Gobble those up. This fleet's ready to go. 74 ships. We've got 1 dreadnought backed up by all the Novas. And this is giving us a total shielding of 176 on each of our ships. That's an insane amount of shields. I think with this, we will now strike at this planet first, at the Yor. And let's kick this hornet's nest. Let's kick it wide open. Send you boys into position. And where can we actually start the war from? Right here. We could also land them on this planet, which is what I think we will do. I got the right fleet. Yes. You are going there. You have left your fleet. You boys. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We'll sort this out next turn. And everybody else is still making Novas. Because we only have 1 full fleet of Novas. We would like Nova fleets everywhere. Everywhere. We've got another Drengen fleet that slipped through. No casualty fights against the Drengen. They're cruisers. Let's see what they have. Beam attacks of 25. Missile attacks of 122. That's insane. Only 16 shields, however, and no real armor to speak of. And our ship here of 2, 4, 6, 8 Novas, basically giving us all 66 shields plus whatever you guys had on to begin with. And we win this fight. I'm impressed. We're not even close. We're not even close. Look at that repair, though. Yeah, it's not even close, man. They kind of got through some of our shield. They spread the damage around, which is interesting. Here's the bulk of their ships in earnest. Okay. I mean, it's a big ask. There isn't a lot for our ships to do here, but we do have this constructor in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be able to set up shop here. And that's going to be another fully upgraded military starbase. No casualty fights all around. Let's go ahead and start cleaning them out. Now, again, the weakness of this fleet may be... That's a much bigger fleet. 19 ships. No, not even a problem. Not even a problem. Let's enjoy some cinema, shall we? Let's watch this battle. Did look like they popped one of our shields for a second. But we did start healing up as well. And they're cooked. Took 0 damage. Did we break the game again? Okay, are we going to be able to clean all of this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should be able to. No casualties. 6 moves, 5, 4. 3, 2. And we can just chill here for now. Perfect. Perfect. Build back up the defenses. We know some stuff slipped through. Where they are going to pop up, we don't know, but they will pop up somewhere. I'm going to ask you guys to just build up here for a minute. You just upgrade your manufacturing. You guys are waiting for the go order. We are just building Novas. And we'll continue to do nothing but build Novas. Where are you guys going? You guys are heading back to be upgraded and refitted. Battleship Doctrine coming in 3 months. Everywhere just the Novas, please. The enemy is offering to end the war if we make certain concessions. Accept the... I'm sorry. No. Refuse the peace offer. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. That's not how this works. The enemy is offering to end the war that they started if we make concessions. Do we accept the proposal? If we accept this peace offer, we give them 500 treasury and we lose approval. Now, if we refuse, it's treating us as if we started this war and are refusing. So we are also taking a penalty. This is a lose-lose offer. We refuse it on principle, but that is not how the game should be functioning. Please fix. I did not start this war. I should not be taking penalties for winning at the war and for not accepting a negative deal. Like if they were saying, okay, we'll give you 500 credits and you gain approval for accepting peace and you don't accept it, sure, hit me with the penalty if I refuse. But you can't tell me I have to pay the AI money, and if I don't, I take a penalty for it. What is that? That isn't... I guess we're just winning too hard. But in any case, Battleship Doctrines are about to finish. This fleet is ready to set sail. So let's ship them out to their first staging area of Caridia, from where we will strike at the... Oh my god. Somebody is kicking the yours butt. Hang on a minute. Boom. Everybody. We've got the corporate sector, the Altarians, and the Terran Resistance ganging up against the Yor. The Altarians don't have much to bring to the table. Neither do the corporate sector. So it's got to be the Terran Resistance that is kicking butt cheeks. Yes, the Terran Resistance. And if they capture Iconia, which it looks like they're very close to doing, then our fight may not be with the Yor. Our fight may be with the Terran Resistance, and very likely all of their allies in this sector. This one's going to be an enormous bloodbath. We are just now kicking off the war with the Drengen, and it doesn't seem like they have very much that can contest our strategy that we're going for here. And this isn't even a full-powered fleet. I wouldn't even say this is a half-powered fleet, much less this behemoth, this juggernaut that's going to be rolling through their army pretty soon. 183 shields. Also some decent kinetics. Now, these numbers are a little bit fudgy because we do have Staging Point Alpha giving us some bonuses, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters at all. I'm tempted to send these boys to the fight up north, but we still are going to have a lot of heat pouring through this gate at some point. We are sieging this. And that siege will be complete in 3 months. That'll get us access to this stellar nexus. Yep. This one's gonna devolve into an absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. However, we're keeping up with the prestige. We're only about 10% behind the Drengen. And we have a lot of these things that we can do while we continue to survey for the Orb of Dragonol. And pretty soon I expect that the Korath will get involved in some of this action, but it seems like they've got their own problems. There's a Lotzi over here holding the line for us. But there you have it. Thank you all very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, remember to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye!